Hi everyone, Colleen here, and welcome back to Get Balls. I want to thank you for watching my videos and for all the love and support that you've been giving me. It really means a lot, so thank you. When I first learned about this condition, I was quite shocked to see that the patients with the bulbar onset form of ALS have an average life expectancy of only 18 months. Well, here I am at 18 months after onset, and I'm here talking to you today. So I'm quite pleased with my staff and all my providers who have helped me so far in my journey. In fact, I recently had a visit at my ALS clinic, and I want to share that with you today. Now, there are certain questions that I ask at the clinic. One of the first things they asked me is if I needed some wheelchair or assistance getting around the hospital. And that is a no. I am 100% fully mobile. I have no issues with my arms or legs. They ask, how many times have you fallen? They ask, how many times have you had pneumonia? They ask, how much weight have you lost? Again, doing pretty well. In fact, I'm still eating solids. Most solids I'm able to eat slower, of course, but I am still able to eat things like chicken, fish, ground beef, pasta, rice, veggies, fruits, chips, crackers, oatmeal. I'm able to eat all of those things, which are helping me keep my weight. There are some things that I am avoiding, such as tougher pieces of meat, like steak and pork chops are more difficult to chew. I'm also avoiding food that I feel have become a choking hazard, like popcorn, anything that has like a thin layer of skin on it, like grapes. Also, nuts, certain nuts have their skins on there, so I'm going to avoid any kind of choking hazard. Also, things that are sticky or chewy, things that get stuck in my teeth or roof of my mouth. I'm not able to eat very well because my tongue has become too weak and too small to wipe my teeth clean. So I have had changes in my eating habits, but I'm still doing well for the most part. Now, when I first arrived at the hospital, I went straight to the lab for a test of my respiratory function. Afterwards, I went upstairs to clinic to get the results of my respiratory test and to meet with my various providers. So back in January 2020, I was newly diagnosed and I had my first test of respiratory function. At that time, I had tested 100% of expected lung function. Here we are now, 8 months later. I have a new test of my respiratory function, and I'm still 100% of expected function. This means that my exercises are working. All of that time, effort, and doing those exercises have paid off. So I'm going to continue with my respiratory exercises. And if you would like to review them, you can refer back to my video number 4, where I show you those respiratory exercises. That's some good news. The doctor says there are basically 2 types of changes that he sees in his patients. Changes in spread and severity. At this point, I have no evidence of spread. All of my limbs are still in good function. However, I am experiencing severity in my area of onset, my bulbar area, specifically concerned with the atrophy in my tongue, because my tongue is shrinking. It's causing a great deal of changes in my speech and my eating. So, had discussion with the speech pathologist there, and we are going to begin the process of getting my communication device. This will take a period of several months, so I will keep you updated on that process as we move along. The other concern in my eating is with the shrinking of my tongue, it has become more difficult to move the food around to chew it. My teeth are good, but moving the food around is difficult, and often food getting stuck in the back of my throat. Now, I had I forgot what it's called, a type of live video x-ray thing of my swallow that I had done last year. And when I saw my first speech pathologist, they gave me very specific exercises based on what they saw in that very first video. And those exercises have done me well. A year later, I'm still eating solids. Well, we're going to do another one of those. We're going to see what's going on. If I have more weakness, and maybe in different areas of this region, then I can have some more speech therapy, maybe some new exercises to help keep that area strong, so I can swallow safely. However, if my changes in my swallow are due to my tongue shrinking, your tongue, you see, it's not just the first part, but rather it goes all the way back here. So if my changes are related to shrinking of my tongue back here, there's really nothing that can be done for that. So we will see what's going on there. Overall, a good visit with my doctor. I'm doing pretty well here at my 18 months after onset. So I will keep you posted on our follow-up items. And I want to thank you for watching and for being a part of my journey.